Today is day 2 of navigating Christian singleness during the holiday season, and it's all about solo dates with Jesus. So I decided to show you guys a solo date I went on recently by myself to Art Basel. So anyone who doesn't know what Art Basel is, Art Basel Miami is basically where art expeditions and festivals are held all over the area of Miami, and people from all around the world come and just display the art pieces at various locations. So the one I'm at is at Priya's Museum, and it was like the last day, which was the 7th of December. And this was just basically like First Thursdays on steroids if you're someone who lives in South Africa. And this is just me going by myself, and I love me some solo dates because it just allows me to just enjoy things that I like to do and see by myself. So here I am in this museum, and I found these funny pieces. This is literally Snow White and also Michael Jordan. Why did I say B. Jordan? Michael Jordan art pieces of their buttocks. Literally animated art pieces of their buttocks. I found that so hilarious. Then I saw these other art pieces, Mulan, Disney. I don't know what the heck these were, but I just still found them interesting. And then I found a Dragon Ball Z version and I just found it so funny. It's just so interesting. Then I found my girl Amy, guys. I love me some Amy Winehouse. So I was like, okay, what price is this? Like, maybe I should get it. Girl, by $9,500. I love you, Amy, but I can't afford you, boo. Oh my gosh, hold up. Did I read this correctly? $11,000? This is the moment when I started looking at prices and I started rethinking attending this event, because clearly this is for rich people. As I continued to look at the other art pieces, I started looking at the prices and they just kept getting expensive. And I was like, wait, hold up. This is how much artists sell their art pieces for? Like, guys, for serious? Like, I thought it wasn't as expensive. Should I become an artist? This was stunning, but it was $20,000. So I was like, wow, it's stunning, but it was $20,000. I was like, okay, well, that's a lot. And then I found these art pieces. I found them stunning. The black goals in it, represent. I just love art pieces that are 3D as well. Guys, $40,000. It just kept getting worse and worse as I kept getting deeper and deeper into the museum. $100,000 for this crystal Air Jordans, and I was just like, you know what? Let me stop looking at prices and just admire the art pieces and admire myself. And this was my outfit that I was wearing just to show you guys. Cutesy. And then I just started looking at the other beautiful art pieces, not looking at the prices anymore at this point. This museum is located at such a beautiful part of Miami because there's an ocean view outside of the museum, and I was just like, wow, Miami is stunning. Like, it's the winter time in America, and all the other places in America are like freezing, but in Miami it's nice and hot. Like, I'm not even wearing a jacket. Like, I'm not wearing sleeves because it's hot. The weather is perfect. It's just scrumptious. So this is the view outside of the museum, and there was places to sit in, a bar at the end, and like just tables and stuff outside. So I just decided to look for a table because I wanted to sit down, and I found this happy hour menu, but baby, that's not happy hour. That's like $22 for like a snack plate. I was just like, okay, never mind, let me just open my laptop and start reading my Bible, because I'm on a solo day with Jesus, and it's all about just getting closer to Jesus, reading his word, and just getting filled by his word. And this is just the view of me outside by the table, reading the Bible, enjoying his presence, and yeah, just enjoying his presence. And as I entered and went back into the museum, I found this thing so hilarious. Jesus, what? DJ Jesus. And then I saw a Mary Hermers, and then I saw other biblical characters and biblical, illustrations. At first I was like, what the heck is happening? And I wanted to know the names, and I need y'all to see these names. Like, these names are hilarious. I love me some Jesus, and I don't like people mocking Jesus. So I just thought it was humorous. I didn't really think any too deeply into it, but baby, You got Mary with Hermes, period boo, and then you have DJ Sacrifice. That's the name of the art piece, DJ Sacrifice. I found it hilarious. But anyway, I continued on and I found this I love me some Korean shows, so I found this Korean game that I've seen in a lot of K-dramas. If only I had someone to play with it, but it is what it is. Moving on. And yeah, it was very pretty. I found another art piece of Jesus. You cannot save people, you can only love them. That is so true. The only person who can save people is Jesus. I love these Jesus pieces as much as some people may think that it's offensive. I actually love them. I also saw some Louis Vuitton, and all you need is cash, baby. Yes, all I need is cash for real. I need me some cash. But yeah, I just continued admiring all the other art pieces. There's Albert Einstein. This art piece of Albert Einstein made me think of Megan Thee Stallion when she goes, I don't know. But anyway, I ended off the day at the museum by getting something to drink and eat at this cafe that was at the end of the museum. And there was just places to sit and eat. And I just decided to get a croissant. Yeah, and as I was walking out of the museum, I just saw other parts. Like, this museum is huge, guys. It was so huge, and it was art pieces from all over the world. And I also found these pieces stunning, so stunning. Listen, I need to make some money and be rich so I can afford these art pieces. Now I understand, like, rich people have money, because if you're rich and you're able to afford like these art pieces, like, damn, you're balling for real. Like, you're balling for real. Anyway, that's it for my solo date with Jesus at the art museum.